streaming again. A little bit late today, about 2.5 hours later than typically I would stream. But yeah, I was preoccupied with television. So yeah, if you're watching the replay, hit that like button. Helps me a great deal. Nobody's in here right now. I'm talking to myself, but people will join momentarily, I'm sure. Hopefully. Hmm. 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 Post notification was on. Nice. What's up, Joey Chestnut? Yeah. Smash that like button, y'all. Why not? It's supposed to help with getting the stream to various people, but I don't know. What's up, Nick Dark? How you doing? How you doing in Australia? Good evening, handsome. What's up, Tara Lee Moore? How you doing? Yeah, at least somebody thinks I'm handsome. The other day on my stream, somebody said I had a face made for radio. I tried to get on into radio before. There was a big event happening where people could try out. I did a commercial. It wasn't a real commercial. It was just one. You read a commercial with the DJ, and it was like just one of their challenges. And I did such a good job. They wanted to interview me to be part of the morning show, but I bombed the interview because I didn't talk a whole lot. I barely spoke at all. It was a group conversation. There were like two other people part of this radio show, and I just sucked because I'm too introverted. They said they'd give me a call either way if I got the gig, and they never called me back. So I actually went there 2 weeks later and tried to get a hold of the main guy, and he didn't want nothing to do with me. So I didn't get it. Oh, you're at the pub. Nice, Nick Dark. Nice. You hear about the Joe Gatto from Impractical Joker's sexual assault allegations? I only saw the headline. I didn't. I didn't know there was sexual assault with Joe Gatto. I didn't know that. I'm a big fan of Impractical Jokers. I've been watching it for years. That's crazy. Yeah, that's definitely crazy if that's true. Love the hunting hat. Thank you, my friend. It's not a hunting hat, though. It's a hat that says Maui. My parents got it for me when they took a trip to Maui. They brought it back. I've been wearing it ever since. You seem like you would be one of those morning radio guys. You weren't annoying enough, though. Yeah, I tried to get in the radio. They didn't want nothing to do with me. They said I had the voice for it. They made a big deal about my voice and whatnot, but still, I didn't get it. None to do with life. What's up? What if? I'm a big fan too, shocking for sure. I tend not to believe SA stuff anymore. Women lost their credibility, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if I believe it. He's a married man. Who's to say, though? But there's no... You got to take somebody at their word. There's never any proof. You never know if they're a crazy psycho just making up lies, which definitely could be the case. What about this molasses, huh? Is she acting stable lately? As far as I know, yeah. She hasn't been on YouTube in a bit. So, yeah. But she doesn't want me talking about her, so I'll respect her wishes. What's up, Jay Putlover? What's up, Karamaga? I don't know that language, but yeah, what's up? How's it going? Have you watched Red Boar? I haven't, but I've heard of him for a while now because some other content creator always talks about him that I watch. Don't ask me the name of him because it's not coming to me at this moment in time. Your personality seems quite different. Do you feel different on the new meds? Yeah, I do. I'm taking Zyprexa. It's making me more sociable. I used to stream once a week. Prior to that length of time, I was streaming once every 3 weeks. It's making me more sociable. Hopefully, I'll get my new supply tomorrow. It's supposed to be in there tomorrow. I'm running out. I've been taking less just to stretch it out, less than I'm prescribed to stretch it out because I didn't want to run out. But they might give me a problem about not having the proper insurance card. I don't know, because apparently my insurance card is expired. I'm on Amstel Pride and Zyprexa 5 milligrams. Nice. Yeah, I'm on quite a hefty dose. I was on 30 milligrams, but I only been taking 10 and then 20 because I was running low and they didn't want to give me any more. Do you feel more eager to be social in real life as well? I would, but there's really nowhere to go to be social. There's nowhere to go to be social. I only have a handful of online friends, and yeah, so this is my social life right here. This is where I go to be social. Do you watch UFC? Who's your favorite fighter? I do. I not on a regular basis, but I watch it here and there. I really don't got a favorite fighter because I don't fanboy over anybody. I want to see the John Jones fight. Maybe he's my favorite. I don't know. I dig him. I think he's fake. I think he's not a good person, but still, as in a personality, I don't really like watching his fights. Cruiser, I'm tired of people quitting YouTube. I'll never quit. I'm here. This is my social outlet right here. If I wasn't streaming, I'd never talk all day. Barely at all. Yeah, but people come and go. They start their channels, they're here for a bit, and then they leave. Not everybody stays on a permanent basis. Some of us do, but others do not. No third spaces anymore. I don't know what that means. What do you mean, no third spaces? Hey, Cruiser, my dude, what's kicking? What's up, Gary H? How you doing? Cruiser, man, we need to find inspiration, homie. You have come so far and are the man. Thank you, my friend. Yeah. Yeah. Would you eat a mac and cheese filled donut, like a jelly donut, but with mac and cheese instead? I don't know. That doesn't sound too good to me, but they used to have glazed donut burgers, a meat patty in between two glazed donuts. They were selling someplace before. I never had one, but I can imagine it would taste good, so I might try it. I don't know. I talked to my mom. That's good. Yeah, that's somebody to talk to. That's always good. I have this. Dang, you're depressed again? What happened to the extrovertedness? I'm not extroverted. I'm introverted. I'm extroverted on the internet. I'm just depressed that I just don't feel like anything I do is important. Nothing I do is important feeling. I just feel like I'm going through the motions and not a lot happening. People sometimes try to talk to me at the gym, but I don't respond and walk away. YouTube is my social outlet too. I see. All right. Yeah. I barely talk to people in person. Tried mac and cheese on a burger? It's great. Nice. Yeah, I haven't tried it. On a completely empty stomach, how many hot dogs do you think you can eat in a setting? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't have I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I ate sushi tonight, bro. It was good. You're important. I need you, cruise man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not a fan of sushi because it's too fishy. I don't know. There's something about it. I like California rolls, though, but I don't like sushi. Why do you need to do something important? You're valuable always, my man. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I don't know. When the nursing students in the mental ward interviewed me, I felt important. I want to feel important again. I don't know how to do that though. Get addicted to gambling like me gives you something to look forward to. I don't want to lose my money. I don't want to lose my money. I'm not a gambler. I'm good. I like saving money and having enough for my various entertainment apps so I can watch my shows, even though I haven't watched any in a bit of time since I've been on this new med. I just feel like listening to music and chatting and having a good time. People try to talk to me sometimes at the gym, in the locker room. They are usually wearing just a towel. They said a lot of suggestive things that made me uncomfortable. Yeah, they might They might be homosexual men looking to do naughty things in the showers. I wouldn't trust them. I'm a friend to the homosexuals, but I don't think I'd hang out with one because they never take no for an answer. They're always trying to make a move on you, even if you say no. You're important to us. Thank you, my man. You got 29 people listening to your talk. That is true. At least I got that. What's up, Swamp Ass? Dude, you got to get back the prank calls. You brought us so much joy. Yeah, I can't do it. I tried prank calls. I can't do it. I no longer got the gift. I tried doing it for hours, and I can't get one suitable call for the channel. I'm just not good at it anymore. And I ran out of ideas. I don't even have any ideas to do any prank calls, and I'm not good at it anymore. Looking good, kid. Thank you, Sharman. Report them, get them banned, Joey. That is a good idea. Drinking beer, just ordered lunch. Nice. What are you having for lunch? What's the med called again, Cruiser? It's Zyprexa, olanzapine. But it's good for me. It might not be good for you. It causes weight gain for a lot of people. For me, I just eat my 1 meal a day and watch what I eat and make sure not to eat even if I get hunger pains, because I know the weight gain will come if I do. It's not for everybody. Don't think it's going to have the same effect on you as it does on me, because everybody's different. Am I on the tail end? No, I'm only 12 minutes in. I want to talk. I see. Well, talk. What are you waiting for? Well, the guys at the gyms where I live are lame, so I don't want to even look at them. I see. Yeah, I never talked to anybody at the gym. I tried hitting on women there at the gym, but they always rejected me. And then it got around that I was the guy hitting on all the girls at the gym, so I became like the gym creep. Yeah. So I don't advise hitting on anybody at the gym, because if they turn you down, you might try hitting on another girl. And then what if they're friends and they talk to each other, and suddenly you develop a bad reputation. They like to walk around in their towels and make excuses to squeeze by me in the common areas, 4 or 5 men, and they always hang around in general. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Definitely feels like they're trying to fill you up. Swamp Ass, it's been 10 minutes, bro. That's true. Flathead fish and chips and salad. That sounds like a good meal. What I have today? I had 2 Crunchwrap Supremes from Taco Bell. That's what I had. Well, to be fair, no one answers their phones now. That is true. It's sedating. Yeah, the Zyprexa, it could be for some people. How you doing today, Cruz? I'm doing all right. Just another day for me. Do you like iPhones or Androids? I got an iPhone, but I really don't know the difference in between an iPhone and an Android. They both would work for what I need them to do. It doesn't really matter to me which one I have, but I already got an iPhone, so I'm going to stick with iPhone. Feh. Henry, this is a world of rejection and frustration, I'd say. That's true. The guy used to hold the bricks of kratom. Trust me, real talk. Yeah, I used to have a lot of kratom. I had big boxes of bricks of kratom, but it just stopped working for me. It got me high for a number of months, and it felt good, but then it stopped working. I would like to find a friend with benefits from the gym. Yeah, I know. You always say that. You're not going to find one. You're not going to meet a girl and then say, hey, by the way, I just want to fuck you, but I don't want to commit to you. No one's going to go for that. They're not going to go for that. They got guys hitting on them all the time. Why do they need to sleep with you? They got guys all the time if they want somebody to sleep with. You got to befriend them. Be their friend for a while, and then it might happen. But just meeting somebody just right off the bat, thinking you're going to jump into a friend with benefits relationship, it's not going to happen. Trust me, as a guy who slept with hundreds of women. You can get a one-night stand. I'm not saying you can't do that. Don't tell them they're a one-night stand. Tell them you're interested in more. You're just going to see how it goes. Don't let them know, hey, I just want to fuck you one time and then ghost you because they won't sleep with you. Trust me, as a guy who slept with 100 rotund girls. Why did I sleep with rotund girls? Because the hot girls are too hard to get on dating apps. I made a fake dating profile of a hot girl, and she got 300 emails in a day. I took the road less traveled by, and that made all the difference, and got with hefty rotund gals. Neck crack. Ow. Ow. And it cracked. I don't know if you heard it, but yeah, you're lucky. Normally I would have cracked it already. I remember you got into that altercation with the woman that called you ugly at the gym. Don't remember the full story. Remind us, please. I couldn't tell you. I don't even know. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Well, long story short, uh, there was a girl at the gym, a blonde girl. She liked me, but could only see me from a distance. She told all her friends she liked me, and they wanted to dissuade her from approaching me. They didn't like me, and she once she went to use I was using the cable curls, and she approached me to use the cable curls, probably as a means of interacting with me and meeting me. And I wouldn't let her. I said I have a bunch of sets left. Whatever the case may be, I blew her off. And then she went and said, "Oh, he is ugly," to one of her friends. And then when I left the gym that day, she was right in front of me exiting the door, and I said, "Listen, don't ever talk to me in there." That's what I said, and this was overheard by the girl working the front desk. And then they wound up kicking me out of the gym. The next day I went, they had a check for $25. That's all it cost for a year to go there, and they wrote me a check to leave the gym. They didn't sign it though. They wanted to kick me out without me getting my money back. They thought I'd be a pussy and not return to the gym after I just left the bank where I couldn't cash it because the dude didn't sign it who owned the gym. So I went back with that check and I said, "Listen, he didn't sign it. I want my money." And they gave me $25 from the cat from the machine that they keep money in. I off the top of my head, I don't remember what those are called. So yeah, listen. One girl at the gym told me I'll never get laid because my hair is too long. I don't know. Some women like a long-haired man. I don't know. They're into those rock stars. Everybody's different. Some are going to like long hair. Some aren't. You built a tolerance to the kratom. I did, and I didn't want to take any more. Kratom's gross. What's up, Toddale Hadley? The king of the English vocabulary. That's right. I'm a master. I'm an artist of the spoken word, master of the English language. I fucked it up there, but normally I'm a master. You have to pretend you want a relationship with them. That's right, you do. That's the only way to get laid. They're not just gonna fuck you. You slept with hundreds. Damn. Yeah, I say hundreds, but I've lost count. It's been that many. There were 2 times where I slept with 2 different women in one day. And I didn't shower in between. My lord. Michael Jackson or Taylor Swift or Beyonce? I would go with Beyonce, maybe. Henry, your gold, my homie. I'm cracking up here. Thank you, my friend. Why do you keep quoting poets? I don't. I only quote one. That's the only one I quote. And that's because I live by the quote. I took the road less traveled by. You just swipe right on hot girls on Tinder and you're not going to meet anybody. All the guys are after them. You got to swipe on the facially challenged. You got to swipe on the hunchback. You got to swipe on the pimple face. Because those are the girls you're going to get. I remember you called a gym saying you were Todd the Bod with a 10-inch rod. I did. Todd the Bod with a huge rod that makes women across the world moan, "Oh my God," makes porn directors stand and applaud, and makes every last man on God's green earth drop to their knees and pray to the G-O-D that me, the T-O-double-D, don't steal away their lady, homie. Yeah, they call him Cable Curl Cruiser. That's right, cash register. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Were you doing cable curls for the girls? No, I was just doing them for me. I was just doing them for me. I couldn't get a girl back then. I was too facially challenged. I was not attractive. Who were you chiseled by this week? I don't know. My face was looking kind of bloated. Maybe I was chiseled by the Pillsbury Doughboy. I'd like to believe it was Zeus. I'm completely jerking it right now. Nice. Do you play guitar? No, but I call myself Schizophrenic Rock Star, so I got a tattoo of an electric guitar on my forearm, and people often see it and ask me if I play guitar. But I don't. It's just a nickname that I gave myself. I love your humor. Thank you, Crystalline Davis. Thank you. One time at the Asian massage parlor, the masseuse playfully tugged on my ani hair. It was quite long at the time. I imagine she did it because she didn't like it, but I don't know. I think Asians like that too. Nobody ever tugged on mine. That's weird. That's definitely a new one. Yeah. I never heard of that happening to anybody. Hi, Henry. I am misdiagnosed schizo. Actually have minor bipolar. I see. How are you misdiagnosed? Who diagnosed you with schizo if you're not? That's weird. Yeah. I got diagnosed at 33 years old. I'm 44 now. So, yeah. It's been quite some time. They didn't misdiagnose me. I am properly diagnosed. It's not weird at all. It's weird to me. I never heard of it. I don't. Listen, if you're offended because I said it was weird, I can't help you. Don't take it so personal. Damn. I said it was weird to me. Drop it. They're forcing antipsychotic injections on me. What, are you underage? Why can't you not take these antipsychotic injections? Are you an adult? My body hair is very coarse and gets long. I hate it. I got a friend who waxes his body before he goes to the Asian massage parlor because he doesn't want to gross out the masseuses. That's what he does. What was it like meeting Black Bigelow? Seems like a cool guy. Oh, I bought him some double cheeseburgers and a coffee. He was a cool guy. He lived in his van. Supposedly had a lot of junk in his van, if I remember correctly. He was a nice guy. Had a good time. We had quite the rapport, him and I, and I got along with him great. He energized me, which typically people don't do. But I was greatly energized by the conversation I had with him, and we made a couple of videos, and it was fun. I was diagnosed when I was only 22. I see. Yeah, that's a lot younger than I was. Got diagnosed at 15. My first psych ward, 3 months, homie. I couldn't leave, no possessions, heavy drugs. I see. All right. Yeah. I've done drugs in my day, but I'm straight edge now. I'm on CTO. They force injections on me. Yeah. Are you underage? Why they? I don't know what CTO is. You're going to have to explain that. They're not forcing you. You're crazy, but your illness won't let you accept it. That can be it, too. I didn't accept my diagnosis when I first got it, and they tried to push meds on me, and I didn't take them. I just did not take the meds. It took me years before I realized I was a schizophrenic and took the meds. That's quite a bit of money for the waxing massage. Not worth it, probably. It's worth it if you can't get laid, and you want to experience the flesh for once. You might never get laid if it's not for the Asian massage parlor. What's up, Rabbi Judas Chai? Thanks for gifting 1 membership to Hank the Hillbilly. I love Trazodone. Nice. Yeah, I took that before. I don't remember how it affected me, though. They're forcing me. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. They're forcing you. I get it. You said that already, stupid. And I asked you if you were an adult and you didn't ask me, so fuck you. Get out of here. Put user in timeout 24 hours. Bye-bye. You won't be back for this chat, loser. You answer my questions and don't ignore me next time. It's only 60 minutes and it's not intimate at all, not for me. Well, they give you a hand job. Sometimes you can fornicate with them if they take the allotted sum of money. So, yeah. Some guys need that because they're not getting it anywhere else. A family support network is a must, indeed. How much is the intercourse at a massage parlor? It's $100, but they might ask you how much because they might think you're a noob who doesn't know what it costs. So they'll ask you, okay, how much? And you might say, oh, I got $200 in my wallet. And they'll say, okay, I'll hand it over. I'll take that or whatever. They'll try to Jew you out of the money. Don't do it. It's $100. And that's if they do it at all, which they might not. They might not want to fornicate with you and might only give you the hand job, and that's $40. But they'll ask you how much because they think you're a noob. And so you might, I knew this because the guy said so. He said I got $150 and she took $150 for a hand job when it's a known fact that it's 40. Who else have you met off YouTube? Who else? Anderson Henderson, Noodles, Marie Michelle Delaney. These are all small channels. These are all small channels. Please don't use the money I send you for sinful things. I won't. I won't. I promise. The older the better, more experience. I've only been with older massage ladies. I might have had one time, but she was not too shabby. So yeah. I believe basically any human can get laid for free regardless of how they look. Just don't be picky. I don't know. I got a friend who never gets matches on Facebook dating or any other apps, and the only time he could be sexual is with a massage girl. That's what he tells me. I don't know. He says he never gets matches. But he has gotten laid for free in his younger days. He's gotten laid. So it wasn't always so difficult for him. But yeah, lower your standards. If you're only swiping right on supermodels, you're probably not going to get laid because everybody, not only do people on Tinder and Facebook dating and all these apps to go after them, but they're being hit on in real life by people at the gym, people at work, people in the grocery store with them. They're all constantly getting hit up. You gotta go for the uggos sometimes. Give you a bath. I don't know what that's in reference to. What do you mean, give you a bath? $100 extra on top of the massage cost. Yeah, for me it's $60 for the massage, $100 for the fornication. I've only done it twice. Only twice have I done the fornication. My life sucks too, bro. I get it. Thank you, Benny. Yeah, life can suck sometimes. You can buy pizza for my friend's birthday. I don't think so. My money's for me. If you want to buy your friend pizza, have at it. But I don't even know your friend. Your friend is no friend of mine. So I'm good. Schizoaffective here. Nice to meet my fellow schizoaffective brethren. Nice to meet you. Even though you've been in here before because I recognize your name. He also met Mandy Hops and Dumb. That's right, I met Mandy Hops, and then a depressed, unwanted man I met. Yeah, I met a lot, but that was a year ago. Just give her a $70 pizza. I don't think so. I will never do that. I will never give money to women. I remember sending my first girlfriend I ever had my $50 that I got for my birthday. I mailed her a $50 bill. And she went up spending it on makeup. But she did fornicate with me after that. So at least I wasn't completely used for the money. But she did cheat on me numerous amounts of times, and I always took her back like an idiot. Do you need to know Vietnamese? No. They know basic English, like how much, or they'll do this for hand job, or they'll let you know. They know some English, and the last one I saw had a translator app on their phone where you speak your language into the phone and it translates it to their language. Are you a mechanic? No, I don't know the first thing about working on cars. I wish I did. I wish I did. I haven't done dating apps since 2004. They were BS back then, but I did go on a couple of dates. I meet women at work. That's good. It's easier to meet them in real life than it is on dating apps. Too much competition on the apps. Meeting them organically where they're not seeing too many guys at once, that's the best way. Will they understand the words fucky fucky? I believe they will, yeah. I just lost my best friend and the love of my life in the same night when they showered together while I was with her. Do you have any advice? I feel I have lost everything I cared about. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know the first thing about that. Find a new woman. That's all I can say. Just find somebody else. I'm not Loveline. I'm not Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew from the late 90s, early 2000s. I couldn't tell you. How about you buy Cruiser a pizza, you rude SOB? He's a friend of mine. I believe he's joking, but yeah. You met Jack Vale. That's right, I met Jack Vale on Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood 10 years ago. And I was walking towards him smiling, and he was with a group of people, and he saw me walking towards him smiling. And he didn't have a clue why that was happening. He had a look on his face like, what the fuck? What's this guy doing? And I walked up to him and I said, Jack Vale, I just wanted to shake your hand. And I stuck up my hand and he shook it. And then I immediately about-faced and walked away. But he had no idea why I was smiling and walking towards him like he never gets recognized from his YouTube channel. You'd think he would get recognized a lot more. I guess he doesn't. Do you think MySpace will ever make a comeback? I doubt it. I doubt it. That's deader than the dick in my own pants because I never fornicate with myself these days. Those places are always dingy too. That's true. Jack Vale's hilarious. He is good. I haven't watched his videos in a while, but I used to watch him all the time. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you, Alan. Yeah. I'm starting to take an engine out of my Cora Cruiser. I got the radiator out, battery, air cleaner box, electrical connectors, but I stopped when I got sad that Vegan Dolls wasn't here to help me. I doubt she knows anything about cores. Yeah, I would move on from fanboying over Vegan Dolls. She gets hit on, I'm sure, by a variety of men like all female content creators do. I was watching a female content creator who made a video entitled I Am a Loser, and it got 1 million views, and everybody in the comments was an older man, and she even said that in a later video. She made a video entitled Want to Be My Friend, and the only people who she wanted women to reply so she could have female friends, but only older men replied. And then she made a video saying, I regret asking YouTube to be my friend. And she stated that she wasn't going to be riding those older men back. So yeah, don't fanboy over her. I doubt it's going to happen. Although it might. Don't listen to me. Can you bring your own mini mattress to the Asian massage parlor? No, they do it right on the massage table. How was your day, Cruiser, man? It was all right. It was okay. Just another day, just another typical day. Your new medication got you high energy. Yeah, I got a lot of energy to be sociable on the internet, maybe not so much in person. I remember the MySpace. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it was good for meeting the ladies. The only friend I had was Tom, I see. Yeah, Tom was everybody's friend. A hug from Argentina. Thank you, my friend. Oh, that was the girl called I Exist. I see. I don't know. Might want to rewrite that sentence because it doesn't make sense to me. I saw the singer Meatloaf at a hardware store in 1997. He was shopping for nails. Pleasant guy. Cool, man. Yeah. It's weird seeing celebrities up close when you're only used to seeing them on a screen. Can we see the jawline for old time's sake? The jawline chiseled by Krispy Kreme donuts right here. Yeah, chiseled by Zeus. My God. I swear I could do cartwheels with my arse on fire and still wouldn't get the views. Well, I'm not getting the views either. It's hard to get views these days. Nobody wants to watch a long video. They all want 1 minute or less TikTok dances or skits or... I mean, they like farts too. I got a fart video on here that has 1 million views, and I have one on Tinder that has over 1 million views. They like their farts. But now I got a friend who thinks I'm in the forts and wants to tell me about every time he takes a dump and tell me exactly what it looks like and how many times he had to wipe, like I'm into that. No, I'm not into forts. I just knew I was going to get a lot of views for the forts. But I'm not actually, that's not a fantasy of mine. That's not a fetish of mine. I don't like forting. Now, we all do it. It happens. I once recorded 30 farts in a day for TikTok and made 30 different videos for it. But I'm not the least bit interested in gas. Were you ever paranoid about Ben Affleck? I don't believe so, no. Women have it so easy. They really do. Yeah. My Lord Chief, what's up, Grim? Meatloaf is the guy, is that guy. I see. What state are you in? California. The girl you were talking about who had a video entitled I'm a Loser, her channel name is I Exist. Yeah, that's right. I see you watch her too. I just found her last night when I was looking up depressing YouTube content. I watched a couple of her videos. A true dapper Christ-like human being, my lord. That's right. I never see celebs here in Atlanta. In Cali, I'm sure you see them all the time. Well, not where I live. I've never seen a celebrity in Central California, but I did see a lot in Hollywood when I was there. But this is going back 10 years now. You should hook up your scat friend with Alan from the ward. Well, my scat friend's not a homosexual. Yeah. Oh, you mean, yeah, he's not a homosexual. This just a guy, he's a straight guy. I don't know if he's a virgin or gets laid. I can't imagine he gets laid ever talking the way he does. But you never know. You never can tell. Time to smoke a gravity bong and get ready for bed. It's almost 11 p.m. in Michigan. I see, yeah. Yeah. You go to bed early. I go to bed at midnight, typically. Hollywood, that's right. I can't smoke a bong because it makes me paranoid. Otherwise, I would be high all day. I'd be high all day. Just like the good old days. So, yeah. Radical Ranch just got sentenced to life in prison today. What'd he do? That's crazy. What did he do? Murder somebody? You think Gothy will help me with my core? I don't know who Gothy is. I don't know all the female content creators, if Gothy is in fact the one. Sounds like a familiar name, like I've heard of that person before, like somebody recommended that person to me before, but I don't know. I don't remember. Would you rim out Jennifer Aniston after not wiping for free? No, I would not rim out anyone who didn't wipe. You got to shower first and prove to me it's clean. You got to use a bar of soap up there, some body wash, something. The ward has the best chicken fingers. I never had chicken fingers in the ward. I never had them. I'm sure there are some that have them. I don't think we had chicken anything. We had baked chicken. We had chicken salad sandwich. But that's it. Who's Radical Rants? He's a YouTuber, a small-time YouTuber who used to watch my channel. Yeah, yeah, and he was friends with Kenosha, I do believe. So you wouldn't know who he was, though. Have you had the chicken fingers at Raising Cane's? Yeah, I did a few years back. It was good. It was good times. What's up, Rocka? How's it going? Oh, I'll tag you with one of Gothy's videos. She's a piece of work. Yeah, do it. I'll check her out for sure. I would rim out Aniston after not wiping for free. I might. I'd have to think about it. I see. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't want defecation in my mouth. I once rimmed out a rotund lady and dry heaved. I dry heaved. I don't know what was in there. I didn't taste anything, but I dry heaved for sure. Where is it? Where is what? When you hooked up on that dating apps, what would you talk about with the women? I don't remember. I haven't met one recently. It really doesn't matter what you talk about. They gotta like the way you look. They gotta not think you're creepy. But I don't know what I talked about. Nothing special. Just generic shit. How you doing? What do you do for a living? I told them I was a firefighter. That was one of the perks they liked. I didn't tell them I lived with my parents. I said I lived with roommates. Yeah. I don't remember. Just mundane shit. Nothing special. No magic words were exchanged. There's nothing you could say beyond I'm a firefighter that's going to be magical to get a lady to want to go out with you. I even had one say, you know why I went out with you? Because you said you're a firefighter. They even said that. A sexy job with a uniform. I used to say as a paramedic, too, or a firefighter paramedic. My ex would always pressure me because she wanted to rim me all the time. She was a tomboy. Well, it feels good. You should have let her. What happened to your eye? I got punched in the eye when I was a freshman in high school. Punched in the eye on the bus. And the swelling never went down. I wanted to be macho, and so I refused icing my eyeball. And the swelling never went down. I had to have plastic surgery on it back in 2008. And they because the eyelid used to droop, and yeah, I had a drooping eyelid. And so I had to have plastic surgery on it. It's not perfect, but it looks a lot better than it was. Did you bring them back to your parents? Where did you lay them? In a car at their place? One of those two things. I did bring a girl home one time or twice when my parents were gone away on a vacation, but that's it. Then they ask you more questions about your fake occupation. Yeah, they did, and I always had an answer. Oh, where you stationed at? I'd pick a fire station an hour away so they didn't know anybody that worked there. I don't remember what else. We're going back years. I don't know. Women must like the job of a man, so make up something really good. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Having a good job's important to elder ladies. Did you press charges on the puncher, Sue? I was in school. I got suspended, and so did he. I didn't press charges as a kid. So no, there was no lawsuit. Why did you fight the kid on the bus? Because he was picking on my brother, who was also on the bus. And I said, what are you doing? Leave him alone. And he said, make me. And so I went and got him in a headlock and started punching him. And no, he punched me first in the eye, and then I got him in a headlock and started punching him. I had so much adrenaline that it didn't feel painful at first. But as I sat back in my seat after the event was over, it was quite a bit painful. Oh, nah, come on, Cruiser. You said being rimmed feels good. It does feel good. I've had a girl... a handful of girls, not a handful, maybe 3 or 4 different girls do that to me, and it feels good. Yuck. Well, yeah. Cruiser told girls he was a firefighter. Yeah. Be a real firefighter. If you're out there, if you're young, be a real firefighter. Go through the training so you don't have to lie. Because that's a job that gets to women. Being rimmed wouldn't do anything for me, and I don't like people near my ani. Well, I see. Well, I didn't mind it so much. I like your girlfriend's force. It's not my girlfriend, that's a friend of mine. Thumbs up for our host, the one with the most. Yeah, hit that like button. If you're in here, smash that like button. Are you a failure? It depends on who you ask. It depends on who you ask. I'm 44. I live with my parents. I get Social Security. That's government assistance to pay my bills and rent and food. There are people out there, CEOs of companies. If you ask a CEO of a company, is this guy a loser? He'd say, hell yeah, he's a loser. Move out and get your own place, you mooch. There are other people who say, well, you got a YouTube following. That's got to be all right. Maybe he's not a loser. So I don't know. Do mess with the schizoaffective brethren. Okay, I do mess. I don't know what you're saying. Rewrite that again because it's confusing. Do you still do stand-up comedy? No, I do not. I hate doing stand-up comedy. I hate public speaking in front of a group of people where you're expected to have quick setup and punchlines. It's not for me. It's just not for me. Because it riles up my social anxiety and I get panic attacks and don't want to go up there and yeah. Can she do it to me maybe? No, she's not going to do it to you. I'm a failure, I'm worthless. Well, you're in the right company. Cruiser is top of the Boyd. Thank you, my friend. I don't consider myself Boyd, although they might consider me Boyd. I got my own social network right here. I don't interact with any other Boyd content creator. Unless they come in here. How old how old do you have to be on the live stream? Don't say your age. If you're underage, don't tell me. And you could be on here, but I wouldn't tell me your age if you're underage. Will you inherit your parents' house when they pass? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I got a variety of siblings. Living up to society's material standards is pointless. Their rules and constructs don't mean anything. That's true. Are you almost done? I don't know. I don't know. If you got to be someplace, don't let me hold you up. If you let your hair grow for 6 months, what would it look like? Hulk Hogan. It would look like Hulk Hogan's hair. Yeah, a big bald head on top and long on the sides and the back. You were a good comedian. You could have been the next Dave Chappelle. You could have been famous by now. What's too late now? I can't start at this age. It takes 10 years to get anywhere. And that's just too long, and it's too lonely, and it's too isolating, and you got to do stand up in dingy bars where people don't care that you're doing it and are talking amongst themselves, and it's too hard. I don't like it. The timing is really tough. You can get nervous and mess up the impact of the punchline. That's true. It's difficult. It's the hardest thing I ever did. What's Boyd? It's the bottom of YouTube. It's a collection of YouTube streamers that know each other, that interact with each other. People like Noodles, like other people. Because you don't know them, but that's what it is. Don't mess with the schizoaffective brethren. Come on, Cruiser LOL. That's right. Don't mess with us. I understood that clearly. Do you have a goal in life? Yeah, to build up a collection of the mentally ill, to be my fan base, and yeah, and I am their leader, and yeah, that's what it is. Brother, or sober, or are you sniffing farts? I'm sober. I'm a straight edge individual. Any advice for someone whose skin is translucent and therefore has trouble being seen? Asking for a friend. I don't know what that is. I've never seen somebody like that. I couldn't tell you other than then get a sense of humor because people are going to pick on you about it all the time. I got a friend who was in here who's got a lazy eye, and every time he gets into verbal fisticuffs on the internet, somebody makes fun of his lazy eye. Get a thick skin and get a sense of humor about it because you're never going to hear the end of it. Just like that guy who acknowledged my wonky eye. Yeah, I just got to accept it and move on. Do you and your siblings get along? I don't really, I'm not close with them. We're not really close. We don't really have any in-depth conversations. So maybe that's my fault for being so introverted. I don't know. No, I'm only asking because I'm in and out from work and trying to enjoy the stream. I see. Okay. I don't know how long I'll be on, to be honest. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. It just depends on the flow of conversation. What time is it for you? It's 7:53 p.m. List of drugs you have tried. I don't know. Let me see here. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I don't know. I can't think right now. I've tried a bunch. Haldol. Shit. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I've tried a bunch. What risperidone, but that made me grow a female breast, and I've tried a handful of others. One made me overeat and put on weight, but I don't remember the name of it. I was on Prozac for depression, but it just made me angry and lash out at people and get arrested for fighting a security guard. I was on Paxil as a kid. Various antipsychotics that I can't tell you the name of because I can't think of them right now. What last you slayed some poon with your wang? It's been a long time. I don't even try anymore. I don't even care. All I'm after is good conversation. I'm growing my hair long because Myra West told me she wants a guy with long hair. I see. Well, I don't know who that is. Maybe it's a content creator. I would not think you're going to get with a content creator because they get hit up all the time. You got to meet people local to you. Will you be in a boarding home with others when your parents pass? They might outlive me. Who's to say? I don't know. I don't know where I'll be. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I don't think about it. I live in the present moment. I like noodles, not in a gay way. I see. How do I get into fort sniffing business? I don't believe there is such a business. I couldn't tell you. I don't know nothing about the genre fort sniffing. I just did it for the views. I knew it'd get a lot of views because there's a lot of sickos out there that have a certain fetish for it. And I got a couple of different fort videos on 2 different platforms with over 1 million hits. Cruiser, you could still have a successful music career. It only takes 1 hit single. I do not got a proper voice for singing. I wouldn't even try. The guy from Radiohead has a lazy eye. Tom Yorkie is awesome. I see. I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh boy. Are your siblings normal humans with elite jobs? Yeah, they're employed. They make a lot of money. One's got his own house and a wife and kids, and the other one has a kid and a wife, but he doesn't really live there. He lives in another state by himself, but he still has his own place. And I don't know. I don't want to say too much because they're private people. Oh man, am I gonna be like Cruiser when I'm 40? I better find a job or something, LOL. Well, after I get my disability check. I see, yeah, this is it. This is life. Right here. I feel like you would like LSD. I never tried it. I tried, street drugs. I've tried meth twice. And it was the happiest I ever felt. I felt like I had no problems, no issues. Hanging out anywhere was a hell of a time. and it made me feel good, but that makes people's teeth fall out. It affects their looks. You don't sleep on it. You can't go to sleep to save your life. You're up for days. I only took it twice to see what the hype was about, and I knew I'd quit, and I did. I tried ecstasy. That made me happy. I was delighted all day. It made me feel real good, but I never did it again. I tried marijuana, obviously alcohol, yeah. Those are the only drugs I ever tried. Charges for security guard fight and sentencing. Uh, because he made up a lot of the stuff, he said I threw a gallon of milk and was throwing items all over the place uh, and stuff. There was a videotape of the incident where none of that happened, and I proved that I didn't throw the milk or various other items, and the court case got dropped. The charges were for theft and other things. I don't remember, but it got dropped in court 2 years later. Do you like the poon hairy, clean shaved, or trimmed? I don't know. I'm not a vagina fan. I don't like going down on a girl. That's not for me. So I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I took that med as a kid that grows breasts. Yeah, I got one breast. An A cup. It's not too big, but still it sucks. Have you ever met someone with alopecia? Never in my whole life. No, not that I know of, unless they were wearing a wig and maybe I couldn't tell. What's up, Arian Mosley? Makes sense you tried meth. I can totally see it. All right. Just twice. Yeah. Fort smells so good. Not to me. I'm retired from fort sniffing. Have you tried ketamine? Never. I never tried ketamine. I will go down if they're not gross. I'm just no good at the eating. Yeah, I've done it before. I've gone down before, but I don't know the first thing about what I'm doing. Do you listen to Kanye West? I've heard his songs and I like some of the hits, but currently I haven't heard Kanye West in a few years. It's been a few years since I listened to his music. So yeah. I like Gold Digger. I like a few of his other hits. I just can't think of them right now. Your friend has a gat. My friend has a gat? Who's that? Yeah, I don't know anybody with a gat that I know of. All of the Lights is Good by Kanye. Yeah, it's a good one. That's a good song too. I like that one. Your friend has one. Okay, I don't really have any friends. I got one in real life friend where we hang out once a month, and one who's into religion and hasn't talked to me in months, and the rest are online friends. So yeah. My ex told me that if a guy has a big chest, a girl will see his chest in the same way a man sees a girl with a big chest. They might, I don't know. Back in my 20s, when I was muscular and tan and wore wife beaters, women checked me out all the time, and cashiers at grocery stores told me I had a nice body. I never got laid by any of these women because I didn't ask for their number, but I did appreciate the attention. Would you slurp a glass of mayonnaise for $12? No, that's not enough. I don't want all those calories. That's a lot of calories. Is it okay if I steal your idea and lie about being a firefighter? You better know the business, know what they're going to ask you, know about the job. But I don't own it. Anybody could say they're a firefighter. It's not. You don't need my permission. Anybody can do what they want. Will my life change once I lose my virginity? I don't know. I wouldn't think so, but it's overrated for sure. I've been with numerous ladies, and I could take it or leave it, honestly. I don't think it changed my life. Just get a hooker, for Christ's sake. Get it over with. And you'll see it doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot. You just nut. That's all it is. Just a couple of pumps and a nut, and that's all it is. If you had hair on your head, how often would you wash it? I wash them once every 2 to 3 weeks. I'd probably wash it every time I took a shower, because when I had hair and didn't wash it, it itched, and that drive me nuts, probably. So I'd probably wash it often. If I watch the movie Backdraft, will that help me know what to say? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. Just say you're a firefighter. If they ask you where you work, pick a firehouse that's an hour away, so that you don't run into a situation where they happen to know your coworkers. And that's it. That's it. That's hopefully they don't ask too much. Say you don't like talking about the job because it's very stressful on you and you just want to have a good time. Say that. I don't know what else to tell you. It doesn't mean shite unless you save it for somebody special. I didn't save it for somebody special. I slept with first girlfriend that I had. Saving it for somebody special is what women do. Get it over with. Get it over with and realize it's not that great. That's disgusting, grotesque. You should wash your hair every few days. I agree. My hair gets too dry if I wash it for more than every 10 days. I see. I always have the problem of premature ejaculation, can never last long fully erect for an extended session. That's only happened to me once when I did my no-fap. I did no-fap for like a month, and then I got laid, and I prematurely ejaculated after a couple of pumps. And she was very upset with me. She didn't like it at all. Yeah, that was not good. Do you watch old episodes of Simpsons? Not on a regular basis. Here and there, but not in a while. I really don't. I do watch Family Guy. I like that one better. I watch South Park. I like that one better. Futurama, occasionally. I'm not a big fan of The Simpsons. I used to be as a kid, but not so much these days. I have the premature problem too, but I can usually get it up after 30 seconds and keep going. Oh, nice. I literally last a couple of pumps the first round. I see, yeah, that sucks. That's happened to me before. What do you do all day? Whatever you do when you're not working, that's what I do. I work out, I walk the dogs, I watch YouTube, I watch other shows, I listen to music, I chat on Messenger, I stream on YouTube, I make video content sometimes. I go run errands with my dad to get meds or to go to the grocery store. There's not a lot to do. I don't party. It's not like I party and use meth all day and have a good time. And it's not like I have a girlfriend that I spend time with. I'm single. It's not like I got kids to raise. I'm child free. There's not a lot to do, bro. Whatever you do, I do. Married with Children is one of the best. It is. I like that show. The last time I washed my hair was probably over 3 weeks from today. I see. He wakes up, sits there all day, then he goes to bed, pretty much. Incels aren't supposed to shower every day anyways. Yeah, I only shower and shave my head and face every 3 days. If I don't shower basically every day, ani area gets stinky. That's true. Yeah, that does. Thankfully, nobody goes near that area. Al Bundy is GOAT TV Dad. Yeah, that's a good character. Why don't you laugh? Laugh to prove you ain't an AI. I don't know. I just don't laugh. Why would I laugh? It's hard to laugh. It's hard to get me to laugh. I watch stand-up comedy specials, and sometimes I don't laugh at all, even if I think it's funny. So yeah, I can't just laugh. Somebody's got to make me laugh. That's it. Somebody's got to do it, but it's going to be hard. Just typing text and expecting it to happen. Cruiser is funnier than most famous comedians. Thank you, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, I tried comedy and did it for a while, but that's hard. That's real hard. Coming up with new material all the time and making it work, and it's hard. I gave it a go, but I think I like YouTube better. I got a bigger audience than a lot of comedians I knew back then that still do it to this day. Remember that sitcom from the 2000s with the dad that died in real life and they wrote him off the show? He was experiencing health issues on set and died at the hospital. I don't remember that show. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what show that was. I don't remember. Me either. Comedy is like a musician. You have to come up with lyrics all the time. Yes, too hard for me. Can you tell a joke about Hot Pockets? I can rip one off by the guy that notably did a Hot Pockets joke. But I can't come up with comedy jokes. I'm a storyteller. That's all there is to know. I tell stories. I don't do punchlines. A Simple Agreements, I believe it was called. Kaylee Kuko was on it. I see. Is that the one from that nerd show? What's it called? I don't remember. George Carlin, one of the best. Yeah. Hot Pockets remind me of Vagines. Yeah. Yeah. Big Bang. Yeah, Big Bang Theory. Are you into fashion? You should wear Rick Owens. I don't know nothing about what's popular to wear. I normally wear white t-shirts, throw something over it, although it's getting too hot for that, so maybe I'll just wear my white t-shirt and jeans and shoes, and that's all I know. What's your favorite kind of food? I like orange chicken. That's my favorite. I like pizza. I like enchiladas. I like Philly cheesesteak subs. Yeah, I tend to like dry humor. I see. I channel surfed young Sheldon and wanted to put a gun in my mouth. Worst show ever. I never seen it. I don't know. I might have seen it a few times, but not often. You like Monty Python? Never seen him. Heard about him. Might have seen a skit or two years ago, but I don't know much about him. American Chinese food is the best. Yeah. I like me some Chinese food. I might go to the Chinese buffet on Friday. It depends on what my dad makes the previous day. Because normally I'll get my food the day before and then eat it in the morning, the next day. Like, for example, I got a cheesesteak sub from Togo's. That's in the refrigerator for my one meal of the day tomorrow. Would you rather have autism or Down syndrome? I'd rather have autism, for sure. You ever watch Malcolm in the Middle back in the day? Never watched it, but looked good. I never seen it. I might have seen it once or twice, but not with any regularity. Not with any regularity. Crab raccoon, raccoons, or fire. Yeah. I never had them. I don't believe, but I bet they're good. I like variety of different Chinese foods. But normally I just get orange chicken, white rice, spicy chicken, California rolls. Do you like Louis C.K.? Sure, but he was canceled and now he's not in the public eye. He still does comedy, to my knowledge, though, and I do like his comedy. I messed with him on Facebook back in the day. You know when you can play music on your profiles? I put a code in his comment section that played a song on his profile, and what I put in the comment section was just a dot, and it just appeared as a dot, but that was hacking his MySpace to play a song, and the song was, I am an asshole, I am an asshole, and it just did that over and over again, and he couldn't figure out why that song was playing on his profile, but it played for the extent of the time you were scrolling his MySpace page. And I did that to multiple people. I like the Nick at Night lineup years ago, Full House, George Lopez, Everybody Hates Chris, etc. I see, yeah. I don't watch too much Nick at Night, but I have seen all those shows. Order some crab ragoons next time. Bet you'll enjoy them. I don't order the food. I eat whatever my parents pick out for the food. I don't get my own. I save my money that way. I don't buy my own food. Jesus is the way to the truth and the life. All right, I'm not a big Bible thumper. Your parents or your caregivers. I don't have a caregiver. I pay rent for a room. They do not caregive for me. I am not in need of a caregiver. I can take care of myself. Only I can't work because my mind won't let me. Yeah, it's too inconsistent. My mental health is too inconsistent. You'll never know when I have a paranoia attack and have to end up in the mental ward or hear voices or have delusions. You just never know. Have you ever won any notable contests or competitions? I won a poetry contest once, and my poem got published in a book when I was in middle school. Spring is here, hunt for deer, grab your gun. Grab your gun, let's have fun. Let's go to the woods and just shoot one. Remember, just shoot them in the head to make sure they're dead. Then drag them out by the snout. Then load them in your truck and say good luck to the other contestants in the great deer hunt. That was the poem. Okay, word. I see. Amen, hallelujah, Lord Jesus. Yeah. I just assumed I know a lot of people with your diagnosis that are disabled and get SSI. Yeah, I'm mentally disabled and I get SSI. Yeah. But I don't have caregivers. I rent a room for $500 for my parents, and they do not do anything to care for me. I am independent. My lord, what our marvelous poem, friend. Thank you, my friend. Death to Deer by McHenry Cruiser. Yeah. Whatever drug makes you pro-social and less tired sounds like a good one. Tell me I'm about to ask my doctor myself. It doesn't work for everybody. And this one you can gain weight on because it makes you hungrier, so you eat more. So if you're leery about weight gain, be careful and don't overeat. Know what you're eating. Know what you're putting in your mouth and don't overeat. And if you get hunger pains and you've already eaten your daily allot for calories or meals, ignore them. Ignore them and drink a bottle of water. Drink a diet soda. Drink something calorie free so you don't put on the pounds. But it's Zyprexa, olanzapine. That's the generic name for it. Some people it sedates and makes them tired and sleep 14-hour days. I got a friend in Australia who lowered his dose to 5 milligrams. He was in here earlier and would tell you himself, but he might be gone by now. But he had to lower his dose so he wouldn't sleep 14 hours a day. But it makes me more sociable, stream more. I'm having, just online though, not in person. I'm not any more sociable in person. Do you get a disabled sticker for your car? No, I imagine I could, but I never have. Would you rectally insert a Twix bar into the ANI Live on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon for $460,000? You know I would, for sure. Do you think there's a possibility the Earth is flat? I don't think so. I don't think the Earth is flat. It's different for everyone. That's right. Why are you not any more social in person? Is it a you issue or a people issue? I just don't got a lot to talk about. I don't got a whole lot to talk about. When I stream, y'all are the content. I just read your questions or statements and add my own twist to it. That's what I do. But in person, nobody's asking me any questions. Nobody's picking my brain. They might talk about the weather or something. I don't got a whole lot to say about it. Yeah, so it just depends on the person. Some people I can talk to you at length. Others, I don't know what to say. It just all depends. Well, sometimes it's not about talking about stuff. It's just about being around someone. You know. Yeah. Yeah. You would make a great Charles Xavier from X-Men. I see. I don't believe I've ever seen the character. I never watched an X-Men movie. Hmm. Have you ever took medication for depression and does it really work? I'm tired of hating myself. I took Prozac and it made me so angry I wound up getting arrested for fighting a guard, a security guard. That was the only one I took. I might have took a Zoloft, but never one worked for me. It just made me a zombie. Everybody's different. Might work for you. I don't know. It be like that sometimes. Indeed. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna go nurse me a diet soda. Hopefully, I got an orange cream Diet Pepsi in the fridge. I had one earlier and it was good. I'm gonna have another one if it's still there. What are you interested in? Do you have hobbies? Yeah, my hobby is YouTube streaming and making video content. That's my main hobby. I'm an artist of the spoken word, a master of the English language, and art is my therapy. I exercise. I ride an exercise bike an hour a day. I walk the dogs. I walk a little chihuahua 30 minutes a day. I don't play video games. I'm not into games. An Xbox One. I bought a wrestling game, a fighter game, a Batman game. I just can't be bothered with video games. It's not for me. I like chatting with people on Facebook, my friends. I like running errands. That's a good time. It gets me out of the house and gives me something to do. I don't have a whole lot of hobbies. What was today's meal? It was 2 Crunchwrap Supremes from Taco Bell. If you had to pick a Ford truck, would you pick a F-350 or an F-459? I don't know. Couldn't even picture what those are. I'm not a core automobile person. Peace, Joey Chestnut. Yeah. Nothing wrong with being a realistic person. I have the same problem with movies. Yeah. That's a tasty meal right there. Yeah, it was good. All right, I'm going to have my soda now, my diet beverage, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.